What's up, everyone? It is Thursday, February 23rd, 2017, and it's time to go to work on music. So, today's going to be a good day. Going to get a lot of work done. It's going to be awesome. Um, Feeling a little off right now. I'm hopeful that once I get into the practice session, everything's going to start flowing. And that tends to be how it goes. I think just sitting down, creating the time to do it and sitting down and getting to work is maybe the hardest part of the process. And then you get a little momentum, you get in the flow, and it's all good. So, anyway, just dealing with that, but nothing new. So, today's going to be a drum day. I'm going to hit some online classes, do some drum work. Probably going to stick with my foot control stuff. Just go deep on that for a little bit, and then I'm going to start mixing in some other exercises that I've been meaning to get to for a couple years now, which is crazy. And then I'm gonna just get onto the production front. Big goal today is to get the bass line for this new song locked in, or at least get a usable take, and kind of start filtering it and getting it to sound right, sort of the way I want to with the balance, and then move on to the next part if we have some time. So yeah, let's get right into it. Here we go. All right. Took a break, had some food, went to a meeting. Now I'm back and gonna get in on the production front. So, um, yeah, I was just doing a little bit more with digital audio workstations in the music technology class. Some really interesting stuff. He was showing some of the code that the programs use to manipulate the source audio file, and he was really pushing this point about non-destructive editing and how that's possible with digital audio workstations, because they take the source file that's on disk and they don't actually alter that. They just take that and then they recreate every time you hit the play button. They recreate all the edits you did using the software itself, but the original source file is not changed, which is a huge advantage because you can manipulate things very freely, which I just thought was really interesting. The way he explained it was awesome, and it kind of just like blew my mind for a second. Then I was working on some more research on Tool, which is one of the bands that one of my friends said my music sort of reminded her of. So I'm not taking that. I'm taking it with a bit of a grain of salt, but I definitely would say I do have some Tool influence in my music. Certainly not as heavy as some others, but I mean you can for sure hear it here and there, and they're amazing. I mean I respect and love their music so much. Talk about like great progressive rock bands of all time. I mean they're way up there. So um, did that, and then drum practice was okay. I was having trouble staying focused. I'll be honest, but I did change up some of the software settings I'm using for my practice kit, which is really helpful. So it's a little bit more close to what I would do if I were performing live. Um, and I'm sort of taking the emphasis off live performance in my musical practice right now. So I'm not really sure where I'm at with that, but my feet are coming along. I mean, I don't know if this is the optimal way to develop them. Uh, so I might seek out some guidance on that. Maybe get a lesson or two in, or just maybe change up how I'm approaching this whole thing. But I'd like to make it through the book. I think the big thing for me right now is just doing things like however slow I need to do them well, I want to do that. So just focusing on quality with every note. I think that's really the key for me right now. But it is progress. It really is progress. So I'm happy about that. Like I said, took a break. Now I'm back. So I'm gonna hit the production front. Big goal for today is just to get this bass line tracked, or get this, just move forward with the bass line part that I was developing a bit yesterday, and I'm really excited about it. It's really fresh, it's really funky, and it's just got a great vibe. So I'm hoping that some of that excitement comes through in the final recording. What I'd like to do is really fuzz out the bass, and I haven't played this bass in at least a year, maybe like 2 years, maybe like 18 months, because I've been doing the octave effect on my guitar, and that's been really awesome for live performance in particular, because just fewer instruments to carry around, fewer instruments to switch between, which actually was a big advantage on a lot of the tracks that I was doing recently. But now that I'm more just focused on the studio piece, even though that's a great tool for the live show, I think I'm going to use a real bass on this track just to get a real bass sound. Some actual bass, because I noticed on the last track I was trying to add like sub bass in afterwards on the guitar part, and it just didn't quite get me the results that I wanted. So I'm gonna try to fuzz this bass out, maybe use a distortion effect or some compression or something to just get kind of an interesting effect happening with the bass sound, and just keep it fresh. So here we go.